Okay.
He's not here.
There you go.
Gotta keep the eye open, people.
Okay.
He's good. He's good.
We're doing it again. We're not going to be deterred. We are not going to be deterred by intimidation from the Capitol Police. This is District Land and the right to share cannabis here. It's the law. The voters voted on it.
Camera guys, please to the left, just so we don't have problems with the law. Please. Right here we go. You're right.
Okay. There we go. Good job, bro. Good job. Don't miss word. Run away from the press. You don't have to answer their questions. Anyone else who has proper ID, do you work on Capitol Hill though? Just because you're cool. And this is for Congress. This is for Congress. We're giving away to Congress today. Yeah. Now don't block the sidewalk. I'm going to have to keep announcing this. I see you're blocking the sidewalk. We need to make a lane. The police have to be able to sprint down the sidewalk as if they're chasing someone without knocking you over. I like the way people are making a lane though. This is good. It's coming in. Anyone else with ID who has the right ID who wants free weed? 2 free joints. Yeah, you got a congressional ID? Yeah. You have to be over 21 and you have to have some sort of credential. Do you work on the Capitol? Do you work near the Capitol?
Hey! All day, give me 3 out.
No, don't be greedy. It's a gift. 2 is quite a few. I'm going to give him one because he volunteered. He volunteered. I'm going to give him one. He's a volunteer. Oh, they just walked away?
What happened with the 2 people that were arrested? We don't know.
That one conversation wasn't about them.
It was about keeping the sidewalk clear. I see a cameraman here. You're blocking the sidewalk. I'm sorry, buddy. Can you come over here? We have to keep the sidewalk clear. That's what the police are going to shut us down for, is for blocking the sidewalk. Yeah, I see it. Good job. I love how staffers are being slick, showing up. You got ID. If you got ID, step on up. If you do not have staff ID, do not wait in line. You're wasting your time.
What's your birthday? You look too young. Go ahead.
All right, there you go. Sorry, guys. We did a free giveaway
Right in the way.
in the DuPont Circle. People who are standing in the way, you're standing in the way of us getting customers with your camera. Come on, guys. We have to do this narrow sidewalk. There we go. He's got gray hair. He's all good. Police are here. They're not happy. People with red hats, get out of the middle of the street. Jessica, come on, really. Make an example. If you have a red hat on, please. Sorry.
All right, guys, if you are just joining us, you are watching a live footage of our reporter getting some live video. Our reporter, Alex Limon, is on Capitol Hill right now. You can see they're on the steps, lots of press surrounding this event. This is a group called DCMJ. They're marijuana advocates who are handing out joints to anyone with a congressional ID. That's credentialed staffers, even journalists who are credentialed, interns, anybody with Congress ID is eligible to get, and over 21, of course, is eligible to get one of these joints. Now, this is being held in advance of a Monday event that's next Monday, the 24th, where demonstrators will be smoking joints on federal property. Now, this is probably likely going to merit arrest because smoking on federal property is not allowed. We're going to take a listen to some of these protesters, some of these advocates for a second, then we'll jump back in.
If you don't want to try it, I know someone I know will benefit. And I'd like to exercise my legal right to share it with you. Hello. Just turned 21, happy birthday. And then your internship be prosperous and educational. What office do you intern for? Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard. That's wonderful.
You work for Gabbard as well?
Oh, sorry. You tell Tulsi Gabbard she has our utmost respect. You're welcome. Thank you. If you have the proper, please keep the aisle clear. It's very important that people walk up and down clearly. I know the media understands this because I'm in filmmaking. I want to be there. Apart to the right and to the left so we have safety, or you're going to move, come back and take your shot. I want no promoting. I'm in filmmaking. I know the media understands. Thank you for hearing me. I so like to use my indoor voice. Who would like to enjoy 2 cannabis cigarettes if you have your Capitol Hill ID? I don't know if they're doing civilian giveaway yet. I have not gotten that call. If you are on the steps, please stay off of them. There are other places to go in order to get your interview or shade. Thank you so much for demonstrating responsible people.
Alright guys, you're taking a look at live raw video, so be mindful that the video might kind of bounce around a little bit. Our photographer is there on Capitol Hill. You can see people lining the sidewalk here. Near the Capitol. This is outside the Capitol. I'm not exactly sure of the cross streets right now, but this is a giveaway, a cannabis giveaway. It's 420 today. Comment below, you guys. What do you guys think about this? They are an activist group. They are DCMJ, giving away joints, about 1,200 joints I was reading. I think they have about 1,227 joints to give away, which is a reference to the Federal Pot Prohibition Act. And they're going to be setting up this booth. This is across from the Capitol. Now, they started this event at high noon. They're calling it high noon, and we just got this feed in about 10 minutes ago. So you're looking at it live right here on Capitol Hill.
There are lots of people who have the president's ear that are for legalization. I think Jared Kushner is for legalization. Then you have people who are against it, like our Homeland Security chief and the Attorney General. But you know what? Those guys are just, I think, talking for the base. They're talking for the old conservative base that's against marijuana, that's bad. But there's a younger conservative base that thinks it's good. And we know that because we're meeting a lot of those people. And the bill that I'm quoting, 1227, is introduced by a very conservative Republican.
And there are also 3 other bills introduced into Congress this session, bipartisan support, that would, like you say, deregulate marijuana, get rid of that Class 1 narcotic title that it has, and also treat it like alcohol. I mean, are you seeing support for that bill? It was introduced by a Democrat from Washington State, though. So.
Well, we have a Republican Congress, so I think it's smart to talk about Republican legalization bills. I think they have a much better chance of success. And really, Democrats will jump onto those bills. So let's get a vote on some sort of reform. I mean, there's nothing happening. Are they doing more arrests? Okay.
You did mention, though, that the arrest would be happening by the FBI, the Department of Justice, and those are the 2 that are more concerned with legalization.
Can you move this down a little bit? It's really... Okay. So the Department of Justice, DEA, right now cannot go into people's homes or into medical dispensaries across the country because they've legalized through state initiatives, through state law. They're going to be unleashed if this rider next week, if the Rohrabacher Amendment doesn't get passed next week. Oh my God. I mean the Rohrabacher Amendment anymore. It's the McClintock Amendment.
They so often, so it's hard to keep up.
You're not live, are you, right now?
Okay. That's like pretty close. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it was a brain freeze. It changed the McClintock Amendment. So if that isn't in the next budget, it's supposed to pass by the 28th, then Jeff Sessions will be able to direct the Department of Justice to raid any medical marijuana business in the country. We're preempting that. We're saying that it shouldn't have to come to that. That's why we're on Capitol Hill today. And plus, this is a day of celebration all across America for people who use cannabis. And we are tax-paying Americans. We're patriotic Americans. We're playing by the rules, and we're still not getting anything done at this in this Congress. So we're taking it to the next level. We're going to be back on Monday. We're going to smoke on the Capitol steps. Many of us are going to be arrested. And if that doesn't work, there's more things we can do. It's just getting started. So I ask people across America, if you care about legalization, now's the time to put pressure on your congressman. Even consider going to their office and bringing marijuana there and saying, I use this. You're going to arrest me right now? And I bet you they won't arrest you. They'll say, well, no, I don't feel comfortable arresting you in my office. Well, if you don't feel comfortable arresting me in my office, in your office, why do you feel comfortable arresting me in my home? And that's what it is. It's this hidden war on low-income, poor people who are primarily the ones who get arrested for marijuana. Last year, more than 500,000 marijuana arrests occurred in this country. It's outrageous. And now we have 2.5 million people who can't vote permanently for the rest of their lives because they have a marijuana conviction. This has got to stop. We need to have restorative justice for the people who've lost their right to vote. And, I know majority agrees with me. Even if you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, you probably agree with me. So why aren't the politicians acting?
Can I ask you to rewind for a second? Why were your people arrested?
We don't know why they were arrested, but I assume it was because they were giving away joints to congressional staff. But we were on district land, so that's legal. But I guess they're going to do a test case. I guess they're going to see, whether. Yeah, they're going to probably make more arrests because we're giving away joints again.
How many people have been arrested? 29 states do have medical marijuana legalization. If this rider doesn't go through, what does it mean for those 29 states and everybody who lives in those states?
It means the federal government is going to be flying helicopters and raiding grows, going into dispensaries, shutting them down. It's going to be terrorism on American citizens.
It's a little dramatic.
No, but that's what it is. Have you ever seen a SWAT raid, what it looks like? Animals get killed. People get trampled when the door gets broken down. Tons of property is destroyed. And then they seize all the property. And they take the kids away and put them in foster care. It is like the most extreme thing you can do to an American citizen. And yet it's being done all the time to marijuana users. We're tired of it. We're totally sick and tired of it. And we're not going to let these guys off the hook anymore. We're not going to just, play nice. And put on a suit and lobby and then walk out with an answer no. No, it's going to be yes from now on.
Do you